I have to push. I have to push the absolute max of my abilities, and that's when the best will come out of me. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, the fans deserve it, bro. The fans deserve it. I feel like the company, we're just making each other look fucking stupid because nobody's fighting each other, and everybody fucking wants to take a tune-up, this and that. Caleb Pence talking all that shit, saying, oh yeah, they're calling me out, but they already knew I had to fight sign with Anthony Durrell. That's fucking bullshit. When I fought May 21st, he did not have no fight lined up. I told him I wanted to fight him. We could have made that fight happen. So what is he saying that, oh, he only calls me out when I have a fight lined up? That's fucking bullshit, bro. But he can say whatever he wants. Charlo can go say whatever he wants. It's just that, man, I'm tired. And I don't even be on Instagram no more because I'm tired of talking, bro. I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of saying the same shit over and over again. You know what I mean? And then
I feel bad asking you the same shit over and over again. You know?
And I feel like I don't wanna just keep talking and nothing happens, bro, because then we all look like fucking idiots, you know?
Those are the words of David Benavidez as he explains his frustration with getting big fights like Charlo, Plant, etc., etc. Let me counterpunch. I want people that only look or watch or support PBC, Fox, Showtime. I want people to pay attention to this particular interview because this is a fighter, David Benavidez, that has been a pro 8 years or almost 10 years. And he hasn't yet got the premier fight that he feels that he deserves. And for all you guys, again, that just only watch PBC, Fox, Showtime, you can't be true boxing fans. You have to be some type of network worshipers or something like that because of Al Heyman. Maybe you are some racist cocksuckers or you got a problem in that area because you only support or only favor particular fights from a different network for that reason and that reason only. Because there are people that only watch Errol Spence, that only watched Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, you know, those guys over on the PBC, Wilder, and those guys that only stick to their own and they follow them because of that reason, like this is some type of revolutionary backing or support system that you must follow simply because that's the way you think or that's the way you're taught to think. You have David Benavidez saying that he wants these fights and these fights are not getting made, and I want people to understand that it's not about the network. It's not about Al Heyman. It's not about what people think it's about. You have guys like David Benavidez, like Mike Tyson calls him the Mexican monster, that's looking for these type of fights and not able to get him. So the narrative, if people believing in that narrative that, hey, you know, the reason why these fights are not happening is because of the other outsources like Golden Boy or Eddie Hearn with DAZN or Matchroom or Bob Arum with Top Rank. They're not happening because of that reason. No, they're not happening because Al Heyman is not really enforcing them to happen because he's making enough money with those guys fighting mediocre opposition. That's right. See, David Benavidez is building his name off of the backs or the strength of the fighters that he fights, and he's getting tired of fighting the fighters that we never heard of. And he's right. I have to agree with David Benavidez. They're all looking like idiots because nothing is ever really happening until it does happen. And then when it does happen, it's too far few in between. We don't have a good fight. If we only watched Fox, Showtime, PBC fights, we wouldn't see the fights that we have, and it would suck. That's why we have to have DAZN, Matchroom, then Top Rank, then Triller, then all these particular entities have to come together as one because that's the only way that you're going to enjoy boxing for what it is today. Okay, because we're not having those crossover fights. We don't have Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder every day. We don't have ESPN signing up or joining up or teaming up with Showtime or all that. We don't have those type of fights. If we had those fights, those are 3 fights with 3 different people, then we have them twice. We had them in 2020 and 2021. Okay, so if like those type fights don't happen if they even happen at all. Okay, so with David Benavidez him talking those type of things, it would probably be better for him if he's not getting the success that he wants from Al Heyman or that network or that quote unquote advisor. He should go somewhere else, fight Callum Smith, because Callum Smith is still knocking people out to this day. They're at 168 and they're doing well over there. Then I think David Benavidez should just go to another network. Not that I favor any of them, because I could give a shit about DAZN at this point, because DAZN showed me there's some hypocrites too. Canelo trying to diss pay-per-view, then coming back with pay-per-view. We all know that's bullshit. Everybody across the globe should know that. Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles can see that, right? So it's not about the networks. It's about the fights that we can get made. And I feel that all these fighters should fight each other. And you got hungry guys that are 26 years of age should want to fight each other. And the sad thing about it, they've been doing the same old song and dance so long because Al Heyman's making money off of each and every fighter that's supposed to be that fighter, that these guys are lining up with the whole idea mentality-wise of fighting lesser opposition. You don't believe me? Try Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is a great talent. He has power, he has speed, he has agility. He's almost like a super Sean Porter mixed with fucking Mike Tyson, because he will come at you. He does have good defense, and he will knock you the fuck out like Mike Tyson will. But will you see him with Ryan Garcia? Will you see him with Devin Haney? Will you see him with Shakur Stevenson? Will you see him with Teofimo Lopez? Will you see these fights get made? Lomachenko. We all know how that turned out. It didn't. It didn't turn out at all. So what David Benavidez is saying, he's saying, look, I want the best fights. Give me the best fights. My counterpunch to David Benavidez, go somewhere else to see if you can get the best fights for what you can do in that particular network. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of David Benavidez. Again, I'll leave the link below so you guys can hear the full interview from FightHype.com. Shouts out to them. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.